And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Draymond Green, Jalen Duren out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bridges. Gobert with it. Shot clock at 6. And here's Valanciunas. Guarded by Capella. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He walked up the contact inside to get to the line.
Line for the Pistons, Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jonas Valanciunas is a skilled big man with strong fundamentals.
And so he hits both. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. Duren with a rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Desire to finish. Shea has that in his DNA.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, given the proud history of the Pistons, the teens were an especially rough decade for them.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much went right for them. But I'll say this for Detroit fans, they never give up on their team. It's as faithful a fan base as you'll find.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside, Green. Pass to Duren. Here's Capella. The shot comes out. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Doncic. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Caruso, pass to Duren. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
McCollum against Caruso. Rebounded by the Pistons.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And the basket by Bridges.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Timeout called. Portland, they're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
While we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Now here's Capella. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Duren, the pass to Green. 4 on the clock. And Gobert with a block.
As expected, Gobert comes in with those long arms and knocks it away.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, let's take a moment to have a look at which point guards have posted the highest scores over the last month. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Luka Doncic fourth.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
Now here's Doncic. 27 points his last game. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. To the middle. Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And the Trailblazers call time here. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the two-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
Now here's Caruso. 14 points for him last game against New Orleans. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
What can't this kid do? Gilgeous-Alexander with a big-time play at the end of the clock.
Bridges passes to Valanciunas. Lets it fly. And it's McCollum. That time on the assist by Valanciunas. McCollum's got his second basket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Duren, the pass to Green. Back to Duren. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Portland, Duren.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 6-point game. Last time they met in Detroit.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Now here's Caruso. No made baskets yet. Duren, the pass to Green. It's Bridges on the wing. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Capella. Now here's Caruso. McCollum defends. McCollum with a steal. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points in the game.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
A nice little floater by Gilgeous-Alexander. Excels at scoring on the move.
Here's Green. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You can't give him any daylight or he will do just that.
McCollum outside. Fade away. No good on the buzzer beater. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Pistons ahead. They're up by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats.